Hello and welcome back to the PES 2020 Master League with AS Roma. Something a little different about this episode. If you've been watching the previous ones, there will be no recap at the start of this episode, purely because I was looking through the list of fixtures that I said we were going to play in this episode compared to the ones that we would be playing off camera, and I thought, you know what, this is silly. Why would I play the big games off camera, the games that people want to see, and then play the ones on camera that folk aren't really that interested in? No offense to the likes of, I don't know, who were we playing? Alright, fair enough, Napoli's a big team, but like Parma, Lugano, Fiorentina, really? I mean, I like Fiorentina, they have a lovely purple kit. It's fantastic. And Parma also have a nice kit, and Gervinho, who's hilarious. But, you know, people want to see the big games. So in this episode we have Inter Milan, fully licensed Inter Milan, partnered Inter Milan, at the Stadio Olimpico, and then AZ Alkmaar at home as well, and then Derby Day, the big derby game against Lazio at the Stadio Olimpico.
Loyal zu meinem Team wie Totti zu dem AS Roma.
But before that big derby game, we need to get back to winning ways after that loss against Juventus and that draw against Sampdoria. And it's not going to be easy as we take on Inter Milan at home. If we can win this game, we'll show our intent going into the next two games to get a big scalp over Inter Milan. We go with the usual lineup. The only difference is Diawara comes in for someone. I think it's Cristante. I can't remember, but Diawara's in anyway, along with the usual starting lineup against an Inter Milan side of Handanovic, De Vrij, Skriniar, Godin, Borja Valero, who I can't believe is still actually a footballer considering he's 135 years old. Vecino, Brozovic, Candreva, Sanchez, Lukaku, and Lautaro Martinez, who is absolutely on fire. IRL, I believe, is what the children say. This is not going to be an easy game, especially with the likes of Lukaku and Martinez up front. But we need to prove that we belong in the title picture for this season. So let's go and do a bloody football. That's what we'll do. Back home at the Stadio Olimpico, full to the rafters. Does the stadium even have rafters? I'm not entirely sure what a rafter is, truth be told. So that phrase could be accurate, it could not be. But either way, we're going against Inter Milan at home, and there's a lot of people here. That's what I'm essentially trying to say. Plays a 1-2 off Sanchez, and now here's Pellegrini. Looks for Zaniolo. It's broken for Nicola Zaniolo. He's in here. Zaniolo into the side netting. The angle was against him, but you had to take the shot on in those instances. Brozovic to deliver it. And there's the header, and it's just wide from Alexis Sanchez. Don't know why I was worried, it's Sanchez. Here's Martinez. Lukaku turns and fires, and Lopez has to make the save to deny Romelu Lukaku from distance. Vecino back to Lautaro Martinez, who's going to fire from... Oh my word, what a goal. Lautaro Martinez, a former charge of mine in a previous Master League save when we were at Newcastle, has come back to haunt us 3 years in the future. I don't know how that works, but you understand what I mean. He thinks it may be time to change the formation up a bit here because we don't really have many options going forward, which forces us to go into the attacking style of play, which leaves us open at the back, which is not good. So perhaps we're going to change that. But for now, we're going to try and get to the end of this half and not concede another, as we are on attacking. Here's Kluivert. Now Pellegrini. Diawara, back to Pellegrini. And here's Dzeko. We're doing a lot of faffing about here. Perhaps we should just get it into the box and see what happens. It's Kluivert. Does lift it into the box for Zaniolo. And he's put it wide with the overhead. 1 minute of added time. Don't know if we're going to do an awful lot with it, but we do have a throw. So something to build on right before the break. Here's Diawara. Do we have time? No. Ball's cut out by Vecino. And we go into the break 1-0 down through a Lautaro Martinez thunderbolt, which is not good for the old confidence. Vecino stopped by Pellegrini. Good tackle. Strides forward. Dzeko picks it up. Edin Dzeko straight at Handanovic. What a chance. I thought that was going to go in, but it comes back out to Pellegrini to have a go. And it's been blocked. That's the best chance we've had all game, and it's fallen to the man who you'd have put your bloody caravan on. Dzeko. Pellegrini. Through for Zaniolo. And saved by Handanovic. What a start to this second half. That's what we needed. By Skriniar, good header. Here's Under. That's not a good bad ball. It's Edin Dzeko. He's one-on-one. He's a little bit wide. It's Dzeko, and he's denied again by Handanovic. The angle against him. Dzeko. Needs support in the centre. That's our problem. There's Florenzi. Looks to lift one in towards Pellegrini, who scores. We have equalised. Pellegrini. It's no more than we deserve. I was just saying we had no support in the middle, so we had to go wide and lump a hopeful cross in. I didn't think he was going to get to this. I thought it was going to... Oh no, wait, no, that was the previous ball. I don't know what I'm saying. It was the previous attack is what I thought is the attack that I thought that one was. I don't know what I'm saying. Either way, that doesn't matter because Florenzi gets the ball across and Pellegrini nips in at the near post and Handanovic is finally beaten and we are back on level terms. We stride forward. Pellegrini, that's not where I wanted you to play. I wanted you to play it to Dzeko. And I held the button down for ages. That's really, really annoying. Kolarov to deliver the resulting corner. It comes in. There's the header. And we have taken the lead. Justin Kluivert. He's flattered to deceive in previous games. But he's come up big when it matters. And the comeback is complete. Well, there you go. I was complaining about the ball not going to the right place, but it couldn't have gone any more perfectly there. The ball in from Kolarov. Kluivert gets away from his man, and the smallest man possibly on the pitch has nodded it in to give us the lead. Down the line for Mkhitaryan, who's just come on as Under is knackered. It's Mkhitaryan. Looks to pull it across, and there's no one there. That would have been the sealer. Our press has been brilliant the whole game. Let's keep that going for the last few minutes. And there it is. We don't need to because the final whistle has blown and the comeback is complete. 2 goals in 6 minutes. Gives us a huge win over Inter Milan. A win that we desperately needed to get back on some sort of form. And we have got it through Pellegrini and Kluivert. That's probably the best performance, the best second half performance. Probably the best performance we've had all series. The first half, we didn't even play that badly in the first half. That second half was just absolutely terrific. And that takes us above Inter Milan, back into the Champions League spots. Well, is it the Champions League spots in Serie A? I can't remember. Back up into 4th anyway, behind Lazio, who sit currently in 3rd. We will of course be playing them in our next league game. Juventus still can't catch Torino, who are still top of the table. Now this is an interesting development. Alexander Kolarov, who we were thinking about letting go in the summer when his contract's up. Juventus have come in with a £6.3 million bid for him. See, I'd rather get something for him if I'm going to sell him or let him go anyway. Kolarov, because we've got Santon at left back and we also have Spinazzola, who will probably end up taking over at left back once Kolarov leaves. So you know what, we will renegotiate this because I don't really want to lose him for nothing if possible. We'll put him up to 7.2 because it's closer to his valuation, and if Juventus are willing to pay that, then they can have him. Well, his market value is 7.2, so if they pay his market value, then they can have him. As is the norm with our Europa League games, we've completely rotated the side. We do have our second string out, which to be fair is still fairly strong, with the likes of Diawara, Pastore, Mkhitaryan, Kalinic, and young Antonucci is going to get a start in this game, just to see if we can improve his growth and help his development on. He did score, of course, in the last game against AZ Alkmaar, who I think are rocking pretty much the same side. And I think so, except maybe Druif, or I can't pronounce their striker's name. I'm not a cultured man, but I think he's a different starter than the last game. Jordi Classy starts as well. Idrissi, who scored against us in the last game where we ultimately did pick up the win. So I think another win in this one, and we're pretty much, I'd say, secure to qualify if we can beat AZ Alkmaar, who I think are sitting second in the table. So we beat them, we're pretty much guaranteed to qualify. In the tunnel as we await to find out our Europa League fate as we take on AZ Alkmaar for the second time. Of course, a 3-1 victory the last time we played them, which was our last Europa League game actually. Hopefully a repeat performance would be good, especially after that performance in the Inter game. Something similar to that would be very good, and then we'll qualify, and then we won't need to worry. Alkmaar do have this free kick in quite a dangerous position. It's Koopmeiners to deliver it in towards Boadu. It's still there. It's still there. Away would be good. There we are. Well, that's the most exciting thing that's happened this half, truth be told. It's been very dull. Mkhitaryan brings it away. It's going to break for Kalinic. Oh, here we go. This could be a thing that happens. It's Kalinic! And we've bloody scored. Well, there you go. Just saying that the half's been dull, which it has been. And we go from an AZ Alkmaar chance at one end to us scoring at the other through Nikola Kalinic. We get a very lucky break there, to be fair. And Kalinic gets away. I don't know why is the defender just ran away. He's so terrified of the talent that Nikola Kalinic possesses. Here we'll see it. That he's ran away in fear. There we go. There's the touch. Kalinic gets ahead of him and he just runs away. Which, well, the goalpost has blocked that. But anyway, it's a good finish from Kalinic. Bends it away into the far corner. And we take a 1-0 lead before the break. Alkmaar do have this corner right at the end of the half. And when I say right at the end, I mean really, really right at the end. There's the ball in, out by Smalling. And Antonucci's just going to whack this clear. And we go into the break 1-0 up through Nikola Kalinic. Not the greatest game you'll ever see, but, you know, we only care about getting the win at this stage. And Alkmaar do have this free kick. Koopmeiners stands over it. And he hits the wall. And he goes for the unnecessarily spectacular. And he can't do that either. It's classy. Dispossessed by Veretout. And now we break out again. Ball forward for Mkhitaryan. Again, a little wide. Comes to Kalinic, who plays it to Antonucci. And the youngster gets his second in 2 games against AZ Alkmaar. A lovely breakaway goal. And Mirko Antonucci, who is not the lad that used to play for Leeds. That's a really nice goal. Mkhitaryan plays it to Kalinic, who unselfishly finds Antonucci, who lifts it over Bizot, or the AZ Alkmaar goalkeeper, as we'll call him, to give the youngster his second goal in 2 Europa League games. Veretout finds Antonucci, back inside for Pastore, to Mkhitaryan, to Kalinic, who turns, shoots and scores. And that surely has wrapped up the points for Roma and will pretty much cement our place at the top of this Europa League group. Free kick from Veretout. We've taken it short to Mkhitaryan. He finds Pastore, who shoots, and that's a good save. Does he get it through? He can't get it through to Kalinic to get the hat-trick. But that doesn't matter, because a 3-0 victory is grand. And we will... no, we want to keep this clean sheet. Goodmanson drives forward. Got no one in the box. He's going to drill it in anyway. Santon is just going to boot this clear. And there we go. And by those scenes, you can see that we have qualified. We're very, very happy about qualifying for the next round of the Europa League. Would have thought it would have been a formality in this group. The drawing gods were very kind to us with this group. Now we've only gone and bloody qualified out of it. Now the main aim is to finish top, so we get the quote-unquote easier group in the knockout stages. So there we go, confirmation that we are through from this Europa League group, along with Spartak Moscow. The only question is now who will finish top of the group. We hope that that will be us. We'll just take a quick look through the rest of the group, see if anyone else has qualified. No one out of that group. Rennes and Sevilla have qualified, I'm pretty sure. Manchester United, Espanyol, Guimaraes and Odense. No one properly qualified yet. There we go, that's our group. We've Boston, Spartak Moscow, Lille and Aalborg and Wolves all on 7 points. Jeez, that's mental. Rangers ahead of Leipzig. What in the name of God's going on there? But no one's properly qualified out of that group. Lazio, pretty sure Lazio have qualified out of that group of AEK Athens and Getafe and Thun, which just sounds like a noise you make when you punch a quiche. Feyenoord are pretty much through. Milan are kind of pretty much through as well. Dortmund, but that's a lot closer than it should be, that group. And Everton have qualified along with Saint Etienne as well. Mönchengladbach are through. Arsenal, Sporting both on 9 points. They're pretty much through. And that's all the Europa League groups. Well, isn't this an interesting development? The job at Inter Milan has come up and we have been offered it. We're not going to take it, I don't think, but it's just nice to be appreciated. So there you go. We're going to turn down the job at Inter Milan to stay at Roma, because I think we're building something quite nice here at Roma. Although the Inter job is appealing, maybe I would have taken it on it. That's my air freshener, by the way. That's not anything weird if you've heard that. Where did I've lost my train of thought. My bloody air freshener. Yes, the Inter job is very appealing, and maybe if it was 2 or 3 seasons in, we might have taken it. But at this point, we've only just started here at Roma, so we're gonna stick with Roma. Juventus have also got back to us. They haven't matched our the terms which we had put forth, so we'll try and renegotiate one more time, because if I'm gonna let him go anyway, I'd rather get something for him. We'll take 7 million for him, because if the opportunity comes to get some money for him, I'd rather take that than lose him for nothing. There was also another one. Who else was... Kalinic. Torino want to take Nikola Kalinic from us. Kalinic I'm not using, but he's my only other striker at this point, and Torino are currently top of the table, and I don't want to give them any more advantage than they already have, so we're just going to end those negotiations with Torino, and we're going to keep Kalinic around. So we come to the third and final game in this episode, and it is the biggest and most important in the entire episode. Bigger than the Inter game. It's against our local rivals Lazio. It's Derby Day, and it's time to claim local bragging rights in our own stadium. But that doesn't matter. This is going to be a difficult game, to be fair. Lazio are ahead of us in the table, but if we beat Lazio, we will go above them into third in the table. Who have they got? They've got Strakosha in goal, Luis Felipe, Radu, Acerbi, Lucas Leiva, unlucky, Lulic, Parolo, Johnny, Lazzari, Caicedo, Felipe Caicedo, bloody hell, and Ciro Immobile. Not the youngest squad, I have to say. They can be exploited there. And we, of course, going with our usual lineup. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Hopefully Dzeko, who hasn't scored in this episode yet, this is his time to shine and come to the forefront in this, the most important game to the fans so far this season, against Lazio. A fine day at the Stadio Olimpico. It's going to turn into a fiery affair, no doubt, between the red of Roma, the blue of Lazio. These are the games that matter. I don't know if this will be my first derby, actually, in this year's PES, so I want to see if they've changed anything about it, if the tackles fly in, or if there's a quicker pace of the game, or if it just plays like a normal game. Hopefully there'll be a bit of a change in the gameplay, but we'll see. We will see. And here we go. All the talk is over. We are underway. Here's Caicedo, gets the shot away, and Lopez makes the save. Been clipped, but the referee says play on, and Johnny's in behind us here, gets another ball in. Fazio has to deal with it, comes to Parolo, and now Lulic. Oh, he's absolutely banged it in. Senad Lulic has given Lazio the lead And he looks very nonchalant about it, considering he's just scored an absolute banger. Oh, there we go. Nice. Bloody hell, he's gone from 0 to 60 there. And Lazio have taken the lead through Lulic. We switched off at the back completely. Look at it. Who's on him? Absolutely nobody. And that's a fantastic goal. In off the inside of the post. And the rain has started to fall as soon as we go behind. Is this symbolic? God is crying. He's clearly a Roma fan. Dzeko. Lovely ball through. Pellegrini. He's one-on-one with Strakosha, who has made the save. That's a huge chance. Those are the chances we should be taking. Zaniolo can't get it. Can't find a teammate. But what a chance! A huge chance for Pellegrini. It's going to be Kolarov. This is going to be difficult to get up and down, if we indeed can. It's Kolarov. He's hit it straight into the wall. Not enough power on it. Comes out to Florenzi. Drills it across off the post and in off the back of Strakosha. We've got incredibly lucky.
I like it.
That is so unfortunate for the Lazio goalkeeper, who's been stellar in this first half to keep us out. But Thomas Strakosha has got so unfortunate. There's the shot off the post and it's come off his back and rolled into the net. Oh, mate. Caicedo. He's done really well, Caicedo. Lulic again. And Lopez this time denies Lulic. It's been an action-packed first half. And to be honest, it does feel different. They definitely feel like it's a lot more intense, these games. As we look to find Dzeko, who I think is up. No, we've got another free kick. There's been a lot of tackles flying in as well, which feels a lot different. So, you know, maybe it might just be this game, but maybe Konami have done something about derby games. As Jesus Christ, that's a booking, surely, ref. And there is the end of a hugely eventful first half. Well, I wasn't expecting to equalise in such a manner, but we have, and I'm very grateful as we go into the break, level at 1-1. There's another foul flying, this time from Lucas Leiva, and that's another book in Lazio racking. It must be their birthdays here, because the ref is giving out cards like nobody's business. Zaniolo back defending. Lulic still gets it. It's fallen for Parolo, and a big save by Lopez. Good work by Zaniolo to dispossess him. Kluivert finds Dzeko. Looks to play it through for Kluivert, and Radu's missed it. And Kluivert's in. It's Justin Kluivert. Denied again. Oh, Strakosha, apart from the error which led to our goal, which was not his fault at all, has been absolutely on fire, and we cannot beat the man. Taken short. Fazio has not been fooled. He's done really well. Dzeko, though, dispossessed by Lucas. It's Ciro Immobile! And Lazio retake the lead through their main man, Ciro Immobile. We didn't deal with the corner. I prevented anyone going short because I thought I'd rather have numbers in the box. And it was a huge mistake as Lazio retake the lead. Ciro Immobile. Dzeko dispossessed, and then we just had absolutely no one back. He had the freedom of Rome in Immobile, and he's absolutely made us pay. Lazio are making us just chase it, and it's beginning to annoy me. So someone is going to get tore into with a two-footed lunge shortly. For Lazzari. Ball in. Lopez, catch the thing, please.
Looking for a decent ball in.
And now they're going to score. They have scored, and I'm very annoyed. I am pissed off about that goal. I don't know what Lopez was thinking. He punched it instead of catching it when it was easier to catch the bloody thing. Let's just have a look at this again. There, why has he punched that? It makes no sense. And there's the ball in, and it's just hit Cristante and fallen right back into the path of Correa. There's nothing I could have done about that. And of course, in the most important game of the season so far, against our local rivals, that's when stuff decides to dick us about. Even though we did get the piece of luck with the goal, but since then, it's just gone wrong. We're into added time, and Lazio are just holding on to it and making us chase it, and it's really annoying me. So someone, I might as well, Valon Berisha, I'm afraid you, son, are about to get... I can't even break them properly! Oh, this is it. Right. Somebody, fuck, just somebody kill. Somebody kill. If we're not going to win the game, you might as well just kill. Then they give the ball away right at the exact moment when the whistle blows. And you can see how upset we are. We've lost against our biggest rivals. They're buzzing. I'm furious. Bloody hell, that's dropped us right down into 6th, tied with Atalanta and Cagliari. We've dropped from 4th to 6th in this episode. Not good at all. We're 10 points behind Torino. So this Scudetto, I should say, is not... our dreams of winning it are getting further and further away with these terrible results. And we have Napoli next as well, I'm pretty sure, in the league. So we beat them, we go ahead of them, but it's not good. That Lazio defeat has left me very flat as they go up into 3rd. They replace us in 3rd. No, they stay in 3rd, I should say. We would have gone into 3rd had we beat them. Lecce, Bologna and Sampdoria at the bottom of the table. There is some good news though, however. Alexander Kolarov, Juventus have agreed to match the £7 million fee for Alexander Kolarov. His contract is up in 6 months' time. I was going to let him go on a free anyway. But Juventus, the fact that they're actually paying money for a player and not letting his contract run out is odd. But you know what, Alexander Kolarov, I'm afraid, son, once January comes around, you're going to be a Juventus player. I say I'm afraid. I'm sure you're buzzing to go to Juventus. Alexander Kolarov is going to go to Juventus, and that's freed up a lot in our bloody salary budget. Good God. Who else? Edin Dzeko. Arsenal want Edin Dzeko for £18 million. You can go and swivel, Arsenal. But that is going to do it for this episode. A very, very mixed bag. A huge win over Inter. Qualified in and out of our Europa League group. But the one game I really wanted to win was against Lazio, and we've lost it. And it's very irritating. But there you go. That's just the way it is. Now we just have a lot of work to do if we're gonna challenge for this title. To see if we do recover, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button so as you're notified when we make new videos in this Master League series to see how we recover from that defeat. Also, we have a load of other football related tomfoolery on the channel. We have discussions, debates, we have a whole heap of stuff. Silly football challenges, more PES stuff, what else do we have? Quizzes about clubs, certain clubs, all sorts of stuff. A veritable smorgasbord of football related activity, which I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. At least we hope you will. But until then, be sure to, like I say, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really does help us out. It's the best way to support us if you do enjoy what we do here. And until next time, we will see you in the next one.